Hello and happy time zones. Welcome to another episode of the VTM Histories of Vampire the Masquerade Tabletop RPG. And I need to actually take a breath in order to say those sentences. Let us meet our vampires.
Yeah, sit back down, Rave.
We're getting my headphones.
Rave? You speak it well with that pen in your mouth. I'll start.
I understood that.
I know, I did too. Gotta drink some more coffee. All right, I am Jinne Noble. I play Echo Kismet.
I'm Sako Tumi, and I play Diane Aziz.
I'm Kat Leo, and I play Rave. It's weird not being the first one talking.
And I'm Sage Gordon-Davis, and I play Nate Thomas.
And I am the storyteller, Jayce Maxwell. In the last episode, we, Echo ended the life of Venus and gained her Illuminate parasite, whatever it is, symbiote.
Parasite.
Well, I would say for a human it's a parasite, but for a vampire it's a symbiote.
Just call me Ripley.
So we're Venom now.
Yes!
Kinda.
And we can eat people.
We could always eat people.
Yeah, but it gives us more powers now when we eat people.
It's more encouraged.
It's more encouraged now.
Yeah, so that happened. I'm trying to remember what else happened in last episode. I know the game went on beyond consuming Venus.
We revealed our Rave
Oh, yes.
background and Diane's.
No, it was Echoes.
Oh, Echoes.
Yes, we learned that back in Montreal, Echo learned some not so savory information about Philippe. And we also learned that Rave was born to be a werelion and was ripped away from that life by someone in a rival werelion pride that was on the evil side of things. Well, evil or...
Pride of jealous Becky's.
We also did learn that Elizabeth has, under Philippe's orders, gone to Minneapolis to keep tabs on Becky or do some diplomatic shit. We're not exactly sure, but she's there because of him.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have a vision from Pan where he saw her on fire.
So Becky on fire, right?
No,
Go,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Sorry.
And with that, we will play the titles. All right. It is February 6th. Let us roll for hunger to wake up.
Let's hope it works today.
Yeah.
No. Malkov is not active. It's offline.
Okay, let's do it this way. Got 0 successes.
One
One
success.
success.
Okay. Rave and Nate have not gotten hungrier, but Echo has gotten hungrier.
But mine's at 0. Or does it matter?
When you wake up, you have to tempt
Okay.
your hunger. Okay, and Diane did not get any hungrier as well. So, for the most part, it was a pretty calm day. Sleep day during the day star.
Star.
And as you wake up, Rave, you realize that this is the day. This is when Arun has chosen to give his power and his life to you.
Yep. Also realizing this is a total contradiction of my moral thing because I don't feed from humans and now I'm going to be forced to feed from humans and this is just conflict.
Well, if it helps, he's not human anymore.
True. But not just that, but for the symbiote to feed, I would have to kill humans.
And you don't know yet, but as a player, you know that is, if you don't use your powers at all, once a year.
Yeah.
Which is significantly less frequent than Arun would be feeding.
Yeah.
So it's for the greater good. Trolley problem.
That is very Nate of you.
For the greater good.
I mean, that was in character. So
All right, so y'all is everyone making their way out, or is that do people have other things they want to do as they get up?
sorry, I was yawning. Yes, I make my way through to the common area.
Here's a question. Does Nate just automatically bring the jar?
Yep.
He just carries this jar around.
And my notebook and my phone.
Not coming unprepared this time.
Nope. Because I know what's going to happen.
All I can see is Nate hugging the jar, hugging the notebook, just leaning forward, going, "When is this starting?"
Let's go.
Ready.
Hugging the notebook, yes. Hugging the jar, no.
Ready to take
Remember the
notes.
I'm still a little weirded out by the whole glove.
Okay, so like this. Somebody take the jar.
I'm picturing Nate having the notebook in his pocket, carrying the jar out with two hands, setting it on the coffee table in the rest area, and just having a seat. Just like, it's there, we're ready.
Do
Boots
it.
up on the coffee table.
And Arun's not there yet, but Sarah just, as you do that, Nate, she just eyes you like, that's so callous.
Hey, I never claimed to be anything but an asshole.
Especially right now.
She's like, our business.
Okay, Miss Sassy Pants.
Our deaths are just business to you, aren't they?
Not exactly, but yeah.
Well, they told me what happened to you, so I'm not gonna, like, get all I'm not going to get my panties in a wad over how you are acting towards this because you don't have the emotions.
Sorry.
But it's really disconcerting.
Sorry about it.
But Nate isn't sorry. Just going
Not
through the motions of
in
being
the
sorry.
slightest.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, and Diane, when she finally comes in from having her smoke,
That was creepy. It was like a horror movie door or something. That was funny.
You brought the
After
sound
she
effects.
After
Sound
she comes in
effect.
from her smoke.
As I come in from my smoke.
apparently someone needs to oil the airplane hangar door.
Yeah, apparently.
There's some WD-40 around here somewhere.
That'll just make it worse.
It's a hanger. There's bound to be WD-40.
Right.
Yeah, Arun makes his way downstairs and he just sees that everyone is there and waiting. And he's just... You can see the... almost like a panic attack. It's like, oh shit, this is happening.
Is there anything we can do to make you more comfortable?
Shit. This was just like, what's the word? Not real. And now it's real. And I know everything I said. And I thought I was good with it. And I'm kind of panicking.
Fair.
That's fair. Would you like something to drink?
You know what? That might be a good idea.
She goes to the bar and pours like a couple of fingers of bourbon and hands it over to him.
And just FYI for anyone watching, yes, we do know that Arun is 17, but
He's about to die.
Circumstances being what they are.
circumstances. This is
Last
just...
wishes of a dying man.
Mm-hmm.
I need a drink.
And he takes a sip and just starts coughing and choking. Because
Please don't die this way.
it burns. Wow. This is wow. This is what alcohol's like.
Well, hard liquor, yes.
He takes a couple deep breaths and just downs what's left in the glass. And, I mean, the coughing fit, it takes minutes.
That's also not good for his stomach. Especially, I hope he ate.
It's not going to matter if he ate or not.
I mean,
You are sucking him dry.
But
phrasing.
He doesn't sit in the chair. He goes up to Rave and kneels.
Well, damn. All right, I guess we're doing this now? Oh, I have to put the glove on. This is gonna be gross.
Send a quick message to Henri and Laura.
And they were prepared, so they don't have any problem getting ready. They send you the message that they're ready for tonight and for tomorrow night, but just, heads up of the exact time.
Got it.
All right. Pulling the meat glove out.
Yeah. Gross.
Did you have to call it that?
Sorry, the flesh gauntlet.
Let's not call it that either.
I don't know that that's any better.
All right.
Ew.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, she's putting her hand in and she's just like, this is disgusting.
You have in your job,
Yeah, she still thinks it's gross.
stuck your hand in orifices of animals to help them out. It kind of feels like that.
It's still gross.
And then, it does that thing where it constricts and forms to your hand, and you can feel it moving and squishing. It's just like, there's like a little slurping, sucking noise.
Ew. Why? Ew. Okay, let's get this over with so I can take this off.
All right. So you're going to put your hand to his mouth?
Yep. I command you to enter me.
I came in at the perfect time. Put my headphones on, and that's the first thing I hear is I command you to enter me.
If that's what you want.
Well, on top of what Sage said in the private chat, that kind of threw me off too. I was like, what?
God bless the private chat.
I know, right? I was confused. I was like, what did I miss?
As you saw with the other two, a being of light forms around Arun and not constricts, like retracts and goes towards his mouth, and you do feel it penetrate your hand. Just like a stabbing pain.
Straight to the hand.
Yeah, it does feel like a knife being stabbed into your palm.
Stranger danger.
Not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate. And the fire as your body heats up with this new power as it fuses with your cells. And you scream. But you don't scream as loud as the others did. Because you're tough. You can take a lot. What's gonna... I'm just waiting for whatever's going to.
I'm waiting. Well, my trial was also like I had to experience pain.
Yep. You, Rave isn't a screamer, Rave is a champ.
Cough, cough.
But burning starts subsiding, and not just you, but Echo, Diane, and Nate also feel this. The thump. The thump. No, Nate does not feel it. Diane and Echo feels it.
Just release Jurassic Park or what?
It's in
Or
your
is that-
chest.
What was a heartbeat? I thought it was like
Which is why I don't feel it. Because
It's only 3 beats, but it's there. For a moment, you felt life, the 3 of you.
well, there's a sensation.
Something you haven't felt in years. You felt warm. You felt heartbeat. You felt air coming in and out without you faking it. Shut it. No. You, as vampires, your lungs work as a bellows, but not as an organ. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to talk because that is how physics works.
Very true.
But it does fade. And Rave, you are feeling energetic.
Oh dear God. Sorry. I'm sitting here watching her head bounce. Jamming in the music in your head.
So what'd you say, Rave?
Let's go for a run.
Do you try?
Not inside, because I remember what happened when a room did it. But, like, that's why I'm bouncing, is like...
So do you go to the door?
Yeah.
You're there, and to the others, they just blinked, and you were at the door.
Oh.
Sweet. Rave's our supersonic roller racer. Put some wheels on her will be good.
Do you head outside?
Yes. No coat, just runs outside.
Is anyone following her?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I'm
follow
at
down the
least going
stairs and
outside
step
to
out.
watch her.
Yeah,
Nate and his notebook are definitely following her.
of course Nate's following. He's probably the first one out the door. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, Echo and Diane go to follow, and Nate like shoves them out of the way. I gotta see this.
He's got his stopwatch on his cell phone going, I can clock this.
Well, somebody needs to take notes.
Right?
So you get out onto the tarmac, and what do you attempt to do?
First I'm gonna, like, look for a straight path that has no obstacles.
Very
Okay.
easy. Tarmac is pretty empty.
Okay. And then just run to one end and run to the other and back.
You run about 100 feet and stop. Well, not stop, but your speed just goes right back to Rave speed.
Oh.
And when you run back, it's the same again. So, and you know it's 100 feet because that's what Nate clocked it as. Nate's like, that's about 100 feet.
Fascinating.
So it's a sprint. but it's not maintainable at the power level you're in. But still, can be handy.
Did that take, like, every time I did a sprint? Did it
Yes.
take, like, a drop of energy?
Yeah,
So that'd be...
2.
Not including the one from inside? When I accidentally did it?
Oh yeah, 3.
Okay.
But now you know something that you can do. We will discuss maybe after the game what you want your secondary power from a rune to be.
Okay.
And I will fill out the sheet, the template for you, and we will have that done. All right, so what is the plan? What does the group do it now?
First, we need to take care of Arun's body.
True.
I was just very full of energy, and I apologize for being so callous about that.
Let's see. What? I forget. What did you do with Edward's body?
Sent it to his daughter.
Do you want to call Des Moines?
That is probably a good idea.
Because his cousin is the only one left.
And then he
Right.
could at least be buried with the rest of his family.
True.
Right. I'm going to return the gauntlet to the jar and the jar to the...
Oh my god, it's still on my hand.
You should probably take it off so I can return it to the jar and the jar to the fridge.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
I just it's in my hand. Get it off. Yeah. It does the unsuction thingy.
Yes.
Here
Yeah.
you go. I'm gonna go wash my hands.
There is a sink at the bar, so that's the closest one. Yeah, you walk in, and Sarah's just standing there. And it's nice that you all are having a great time.
She raises an eyebrow at Sarah. I don't know what you're insinuating.
I've been losing friends, and it just seems like you all are having fun.
Key word is seems.
And
You forget we are monsters. And she flashes her fangs.
yeah, but I've gotten to know you, and I'm about to contradict what I just said, but you are not as much of a monster as you think you are.
Then keep your judgments to yourself.
You don't think I'm allowed to have my my feelings on the matter?
I don't think your feelings of the matter have any weight on what we do or how we do it.
And you're the one I've been trusting the most.
You do realize you're next.
By choice. You need to remember that I am doing this willingly. I am not giving you a problem because I know what's at stake. I only ask that you have some consideration about my feelings.
That's fair.
Thank you.
No, I'm gonna keep that one under wraps.
You don't have to keep it under wraps for long, because Lester goes, guys, catching something here that's not good.
She goes over to Lester.
And he pulls it up on the computer. Is everyone... He
Sure.
said he addressed, like, the group.
Okay, walk over. What you got?
There is another hollow attack. I think Rudy found his last person.
Where is it?
It's a prison in New Jersey.
Oh, great.
But it's weird because they're not reporting any survivors
In the prison?
in the prison.
Anyone missing?
No, but wait. They're doing an interview, and he clicks it on, and they say, the reporter says, we haven't... hold on, let me write this down. We have an interview, or we have someone, a guard who worked at the prison, who works at the prison, who left, whose shift was over just before the attack happened, so they weren't on the premises. And his name is Jacob Brown. He can give us some more information. And you see this man show up on the screen, and he's not bad looking. Young adult, and he's very poised. And as he's talking to the camera and saying, I got off my shift and I got in my car, and I am so fortunate that I had left when I did, because otherwise I'd be dead like the rest of them. But the emotion is not matching. He's almost flirting with the camera and with the anchor. And he seems almost smug.
Oh. I bet what's his name?
Donna?
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. Too much of a coincidence. Everyone else is dead. He's the only one surviving, and he's being like that. Does anyone else see that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the news article ends, or the news report ends. Lester starts pulling up stuff on this Jacob Brown, and there's just nothing to link him to this Donner person. To Donner from the reindeer.
So either he was not the target,
And the target took his body.
or Rudy's getting desperate.
Yep.
Well, he did realize he was being tracked.
Be worth checking out at least. Wouldn't it?
So, New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Joyzy. Think we can see Snooky?
I would rather not, thank you.
I would
I'm
rather
kidding.
not. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I would not want to meet that person.
Yes, that's what she is.
I had to add person to the end of that conversation. I don't want to meet that person.
She was a crossroads demon in an episode of Supernatural.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't hit that episode yet. Huh.
As herself.
Oh Lord.
Fascinating.
That is bad. I was waiting for that because I was like, that's kind of cool actually.
I can't remember who it was, but they're like, Snooky is a crossroads demon. Anyway, Sarah says, I still have to finish the paperwork here on the lighthouse. We still
That's
have
fine.
lawyer stuff to deal with.
All right. I'll help in any way that I can.
So is the group gonna? Are you guys gonna like take off and leave Diane here?
So Diane wants to stay.
Diane, it's less that she wants to stay and kind of has to stay
For the paperwork.
for the paperwork.
I will
For the
sacrifice.
paperwork.
I will sacrifice myself for the paperwork. I offer myself as tribute.
I would offer to stay behind, but frankly, Sarah is pissing on my batteries, so
Yeah.
I think Jersey is the safer option for everyone involved.
Pissing on my batteries. I have never heard that phrase. But that's so funny.
Well, I usually say Sage usually says grating on my tits, but Nate
Oh, I
would
love-
not. So
I love you, Sage. I really do.
I love you too, Jenny.
Lester says, Diane, I have something for you.
Yeah.
He hands you an earpiece,
Okay.
and he puts another one on himself.
Okay.
And he says, while I'll go with them to investigate, but I will keep you on comms
Okay, that's great.
so you can be in two places at once.
Yeah.
And as a GM, not keep you out of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to suggest that Dawn can stay with Diane and Sarah if Dawn wants to.
She says, yeah, I can do that.
Couldn't Dawn also help with the paperwork?
Exactly. I mean, that's kind of Dawn's specialty.
Yeah, she's all for it. She's like, yeah, I'd rather not investigate a prison, so
Yeah, that's what I figured.
clerical
So-
work is much more appealing to me.
There.
Okay.
I like prisons. They're humans in a box. They can't get away from you. It's like a Lunchable. You just can't leave.
Well, everyone there
Go
is
in and
dead,
eat.
so...
No, but in general, I like prisons. They're like Lunchables. You know, you go in, you have some lunch. They can't leave. They
I'm
ain't
kind
getting
of
anywhere.
seeing what Sarah was saying.
Little bit there!
Just
Okay, so we will head to Jersey and we'll circle back and see you in a day or two.
That sounds perfect. If provided that you are only there for a day or two,
You might have to meet us.
I might have
So,
to- I might
yeah.
have to meet you.
Well, if push comes to shove, we'll send the plane back for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we will. I guess. How are you on hunger, Echo? You are. Oh, you are down to one. To one hunger, right?
yeah.
Okay, so you no longer have that super
I'm not super
content
wound.
feeling.
No. Kind of restless.
You have, but you have the feeling that you're used to as a vampire.
Yeah.
That, you know what, I could go for a bite.
But you'd have to kill.
Who am I gonna eat?
Well, not for the blood. So for the vampire part, for the blood, you don't have to kill. It's for the
that's right.
symbiote that you have to kill.
Oh,
No,
that's
but
right.
to go below 1, you'd have to kill.
Oh yes. I could go for a butt.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm slipping that Sage is more on the ball for this stuff than I am today, and it's usually the other way around. What the hell? It's lack of caffeine. That's what it is.
And Diane and Dawn and Sarah head out to a lawyer, and they're going over boring ass paperwork.
Yes, indeed. But I will reserve a hotel
Okay.
just to have somewhere to go that is not the office.
That makes sense. Do you reserve it for Dawn as well? Like a room for two?
Yeah, a room for 2.
Except you don't have to.
How do
There
you
is the
mean?
lighthouse.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sarah says that the basement room that was her grandfather's, well, ancestors, that no one really goes into, it still has the bed in it,
Okay.
and there's no sunlight.
You just have
Down
to
there.
use the sheets.
Bedbugs and spiders. What's the harm?
And the bed bugs won't eat a vampire because
Right.
you.
You can make friends. Oh wait, that's more Rave.
It's gonna shtick.
So as the plane is going, Rave, you notice that Hans is looking at you funny.
Hans? Because I can talk to him still. Because for free.
Hans goes, "Are you you?"
Yes.
I don't feel you.
What do you mean?
What mean you?
It's only going into how he speaks.
She is no longer Rave. She is now Yoda.
You ate the light and you were gone.
What are you... Gone?
You don't feel the bond to Hans.
Oh, it's been a minute.
You can talk to him still. but you don't feel
The bond.
You've
the
And I can't-
fabulous.
that love
And I can't give him blood anymore because it's poisonous.
Hmm. Do you bring this up?
Yeah. I can't. Oh, buddy.
Nate,
Yes.
when Rave says that, you check for the bond to Dawn. It's gone. You never noticed it slip away.
Oh crap.
slip slide.
And this is why Diane doesn't blood bond.
Yeah, I prefer handcuffs myself.
And with blood that is poisonous now, you've got no way to rebond.
Well, now I'm really sad.
I would be too if I was capable of feeling anything.
Just sitting there with Hans, like,
Objectively, Nate, you now know that if you had bonded Jeremy, you would have just lost that bond as well.
Well, that's a moot point.
Thanks for
Small-
bringing it up, man.
Small favor.
Eh.
Are we all finding this out with Diane still on the plane, or are we?
No, Diane.
Oh, so Diane doesn't know about this. Oh wait, she hears through the comms.
She
doesn't
hears through the comms because Lester is repeating it.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to text Dawn and be like, just so you know, you're not a ghoul anymore.
Diane will actually forward that to Dawn.
You're free.
Well, how long has Dawn been a ghoul?
I will get back to you on that. I'm sure I wrote it somewhere.
It was it's been decades, I believe. Not like a long ass time that she would die, but
She would
aging
age
has been
all at
paused
once.
for a couple of decades.
Oh, she's gonna start aging now, isn't she?
Fast.
oh no.
15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
So she's gonna age 15 years.
Yeah.
And Diane, as you are getting this information and you take a look at Dawn, you can see some added maturity to her face where she was before. She looked like a very young woman, and now
Mhm.
she is looking not old but mature.
Mm-hmm. You're free.
I didn't feel like I was imprisoned.
I never said you were, but you were bound.
Yeah.
And the bond has been broken.
I'm not sure what to think about that. To be fair, I may try and find someone to rebond me.
Well,
I kind of like the ghoul life.
Well,
Sorry.
For anyone listening, the chat says, I used to have a lovely bunch of coconuts, then I lost my bonding. Anyway, you were in the middle of a sentence.
Sorry.
Your options regarding finding a new master are starting to dwindle.
That is true. Maybe Pan.
Are you sure you want him as a master?
I don't see him actually acting like a master.
Be more like a brother you're bound to.
Could be worse.
I mean, and I could go back home. There's still like Philippe and Diane. Not Diane. Philippe and Elizabeth.
Provided Elizabeth isn't on fire.
Yeah.
I was just thinking the same thing. Now, Philippe.
Hopefully Elizabeth isn't on fire.
Sage's yelling at us.
All right.
All right, so you guys, the plane lands in Jersey. I'm trying to think. It's probably only a couple hour flight,
Okay.
and it wasn't that long after sunset that you did all the stuff. I mean, all of the things that you did were within like the first hour after sunset back in Nova Scotia. What about Hunky McDreamboat?
There's an option.
But he's in Des Moines.
Des Moines.
But he is an option.
And he's Hunky McDreamboat. There's got to be some perks there somewhere. Or perk here.
Anyway, so what is your plan of attack with this prison thing?
How far away is the prison? From the airport.
From the airport, they're both on the outskirts of town, so you don't have to go through town. You kind of have to go like counterclockwise on the outside of town a little bit. But it's not far.
Is it on the same side of town as where we landed?
I hope the airport and the prison are not on the same side.
No, it's like the airport's like on the east and the prison's on the north.
Okay.
They're definitely not good walking distance, but
So we need to take a vehicle and I'd say go check it out. Kind of like scope it out.
How are the
first.
roads? Just like look, like how's the weather here? How are the roads? Like looking at
well, I mean,
Leicester.
it's still the Northeast. It's still winter. It's still February. The roads have been. They look like they've been plowed within the last day, and they're like. There's been some snow and some thawing. It's kind of slushy, but not horrible.
Nate, do you want to take Kasara or the production van in these road conditions?
Kisara, obviously. What was that question necessary?
I don't know. Road conditions might depend on what
Inclusion.
vehicles people want to drive.
Ray was trying to be inclusive. Let's include
Gosh.
Nate.
And Lester comes with you, and he's got a tablet so he can do remote work.
Okay. I say we go scope it out first.
Okay. Did anyone think to get hold of Aisha and find out if she has people on the ground?
Wait, do we have to introduce ourselves to the prince of the area?
Or Baron.
or Baron or whatever the lead. You seem to forget that every time we go somewhere. I know.
We do not want to be pissing anyone off.
No.
Okay. Find the Kindred in charge for the area. And while we're doing that, Echo or Diane or whoever can get hold of Aisha and find out if she has people on the ground at the prison.
Could we also ask Aisha who's the person in charge here? Possibly.
You are very smart.
Diane gets a hold of Aisha and
Yeah, I don't think.
asks, do you have anybody on the ground in New Jersey at the prison, or...
I'm going to say that this is Trenton.
Yeah. And then there was another thing. Oh, who is in charge at the prison at this state?
Aisha goes, I'm trying to think of who's in charge there.
Did the warden go down?
The warden was off. It happened after he went home.
Okay.
But I might suggest checking in with him. Do you fill her in on your suspicions?
I do.
She says, well, if this security personnel is not acting, if you suspect that they might not be who they are, then the warden might know them and be able to corroborate that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anyone there yet. I sent word to a team to go try and extract the bodies, but honestly, I've got enough bodies of hollowed victims.
I suspect that this is a job for the police.
I think they will be doing most of the cleanup.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what else I have to learn from these bodies.
Other than they are still alive.
But not.
In a sense.
They're in a... Well...
They're dead, but not dead?
In a coma.
That's eternal.
It's only eternal if they don't get turned. And actually, it's not eternal because they do eventually die if we take them off of life support. I still don't understand how the remainder of their blood is going through their body. It makes no sense. There is nothing pumping the blood, and yet it's moving. But that's neither here nor there. That is my mystery to figure out.
Mm. Well, we're running out of time to figure that stuff out.
Yeah. I think this might be just some metaphysical crap and not scientific, and in which case it's not anything that I'm going to be able to figure out because I have a PhD in biology, not magic. Handwavium. But yeah, so yeah, I don't have anyone on the ground over there, and I can't remember who's in charge there. Seriously, I think it might be up for grabs. I think it might have been a Sabbat territory that's been abandoned.
So we don't have to worry about pissing off somebody then.
So
If you run into someone, they are someone who is trying to make a claim.
Okay. Good to know.
as far as Kindred Society is concerned.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. If someone
I
says you're
was-
on their turf, that
Mhm.
hasn't been their turf for more than, a year or so.
Mm. Well, thank you for your help.
You're welcome and good luck. Yeah, I would definitely recommend talking to the warden.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Catch you later.
Later. And she forwards all that information to the party. To Lester, really, who forwards
Yeah.
it to the party.
Telephone.
Telephone!
Tag, you're it.
Okay, so you get that information from Lester, and he
To the
starts.
prison.
Well, he starts looking up starts hacking into the prison databases to get the warden's address.
Is it possible that the warden would actually be there if the attack just happened? Because he'd need to be there to oversee things, check to see what's been wrong. They would wake the warden up.
Well, yeah, he's got a
Assuming that the
prison full of
warden
dead
wasn't
people.
on site when the attack happened.
He was
But
not.
Okay.
That was what they figured out.
So he should
Yes.
be at the prison.
He should be, because he'd have to go through all the bureaucratic bullcrap.
Lester shrugs and says, "Yeah, you're probably right." And he still goes in and pulls up a picture of the warden. It's like a slim older guy with a bushy gray mustache. You go and you pull up to the prison, and you actually see that guy. He is talking to the police out in front of the prison, and he's about to escort them into the prison, it looks like.
How are we going to, deal with the fact that police here and we are not police?
Can I compel them to include us? There we go. Speech patterns are slow.
You can try.
I can try.
I feel like we should have been
I
able
feel
to
like-
ask Aisha for a thing that said that we were investigating this or something.
But we're still in the vehicle, so it's not like we have gotten out yet. So
I mean, both of those are options. You know that you have the ability to push the power and probably completely mindfuck these cops.
yeah.
But you also know that Aisha could probably get you clearance and get
Let's-
you
let's-
with-
Would be
Let's
more
try
convenient.
Let's try the Aisha first. And
Uh,
then if that doesn't work, then I will do my little mind Jedi thingies on them. What do you think, Nate?
Jedi mind thingies, yes.
What? Did you only catch part of the conversation, or are you agreeing with
Not gonna lie, Sage has been swinging wildly between hyper alert and completely zoned the fuck out all day today.
So you only heard part of the conversation. The
So
other
I
part,
literally only heard Jedi mind thingies.
okay, the choice is call Aisha and see if she can get us in, or
Yes, do that.
send me out there and try to do the mind Jedi thing. Because if the Aisha thing doesn't work, then I'll have to do that. But
Yeah.
Aisha
like
first,
that, the mind Jedi. thing.
Jedi
You're
mind
not paying
thingy as backup.
I just like that Tony, your voice told us, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'll just take the last thing just because it sounds good.
I'm so
okay.
sorry. It
It's
has
okay.
been a week for Sage.
It
has.
has. It has. And we we appreciate that you're even here. So,
Oh lordy. Okay.
all right, I'll call. Well, does Aisha even want to hear from me? I mean, I just ate her mother.
Aisha is,
Oh wait, that's not.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was okay.
that was, but I mean, you were on. Aisha was on,
Yeah, she was
Watching
on
the
a
whole
video
thing.
call the whole
I
time.
know, but
and she. I mean,
wouldn't
she
that still
knows
be
the
weird?
situation.
And she knows her mom. It was actually basically a mercy killing because her mother was in so much pain.
okay,
Yeah,
all right.
she was.
So
She may not be emotionally all right with things, but she was on board with the plan.
Yeah,
okay, I just didn't want to make things awkward, and I did anyway.
sort of like Sarah.
Yeah. All right, so I call Aisha back up, and
What's up?
we are wondering if there's a way for you to get us into the prison without us having to Jedi mind trick anyone into letting us into the prison.
You mean like some investigators' passes
Yeah.
or badges? I can. I will. It'll take me like 15 minutes to set up some clearance, but you will have to have them call this number
Okay.
because I can't just magically make paperwork and
Right.
badges arrive.
No, we get that. We get that.
But you
We
can
just-
send them to the plane, and then we'll have them for the future.
Yes.
All right. So
She's like, yeah, I'll get on that. Just give me about 15 minutes. And, 15 minutes passes. And by then, the police and there are coroners and ambulance drivers and everything in there. But you do get a text saying it's ready.
okay.
But yeah, everyone who you had your eyes on is inside the building at this point.
All right. So shall we stroll in like we own the place?
Sure.
I'm not knocking anyone out this time around, but all right.
You guys walk up and you're immediately accosted as soon as you cross the police tape.
All right.
You can't
hand
be
them-
here.
I hand them my phone and say, "Here, call my boss. They'll explain."
And so he picks up the phone and he's like, uh-huh. Okay. Unorthodox, but okay. All right. I will get them some temporary badges for admittance. And he goes to his car and pulls out these 4 clip-on badges that say that grant temporary access. It's like, okay, I was not expecting FBI to be sending a pickup squad, but I wasn't expecting the Hollow Plague to hit here.
Wow.
That is apparently what that is the cover story. What Aisha set up for you. That you have been called in as special investigators by the FBI. Yes, she is a queen amongst men.
This is like Nate's wildest dream come true. Just saying.
I get to be part of the FBI,
Right?
even if for a day.
You are you 3 and Lester are apparently honorary FBI CSIs right now.
So we have access to the whole prison then.
Sweet.
So you walk in, a guard who has obviously not here during the attack, who is now, at his job on hours that are not his.
Poor guy.
He greets you at the door and he says, okay, you badges say investigators. What do you need from us?
Keys.
Or all the doors unlocked right now.
We just need the freedom to do our job.
Do whatever.
I mean, do you need any
access logs?
Yeah, I can get access logs. What else do you need? Do you need to talk to anyone? Do I need to show you where anything is?
We need to talk to the warden. And
Oh.
also, did you ever work with the guard that managed to somehow escape the attack?
You mean Jacob, who was leaving?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I would see him in passing because I'm usually evening. Well, actually, I'm third shift.
Oh.
But I would see him once in a while when I was getting off and he was coming into work. But yeah, I didn't really know him. He was a squirrely kind of like a loner type guy.
A little bit shifty.
No, I would say more like came in, did his shit, and didn't really make friends.
Lone wolf.
Yeah, lone wolf.
So, was he? Did you watch the interview that he did at all? Did that seem unlike him?
He did an interview?
Yes.
Okay, that answers that question.
Okay.
Yeah, but the man you saw in the man that you guys saw in the video definitely was not a lone wolf type. He was charming.
Yeah.
One more question. Being that this is a prison, I assume you have security cameras?
Yeah.
Could I possibly take a look at the footage?
Yes.
Yeah. And they don't have cameras. We don't have cameras in the cells. We just have them in the
halls.
The halls.
Mm-hmm. Common areas. Fair enough.
But yeah,
I just want to get an overview of what was going down at the time of the attack.
All right. And so, as for a timing thing, are you going to stay and watch those while the others go talk to the warden, or?
Yeah, because I mean, I'll watch the footage on double or triple speed, whatever the fastest is that the playback will allow.
Would Lester be able to get direct access, without having to hack into their computer stuff as well?
You're being handed access right now, so.
Well, and then he could go to the computers.
Oh.
And do the computer things without having to.
Oh yeah, he mentions to the guard that he is a computer aficionado, and says, "May I?" And he cracks his knuckles. Has a seat in the chair, and the security guard is just like, "Damn," as he sees Lester surf through.
That's hot.
Their systems, surf through their systems like they're nothing. Like he's been working there for years.
Oh wait, I just realized that means me and Echo need to go talk to the warden.
Yes. Echo and Rave need to go talk to the warden. So which way's the warden?
The security guard says, this way, and he takes the two of you down a couple of hallways, you see that the warden is no longer talking to the police. He's talking to a couple of paramedics and just like, directing them to different cells where bodies are. Basically, they're here to do the pickup and everything. So you guys, he's not really super involved with any person at the moment. It's like, ladies, how may I help you?
We were sent here to investigate. And now my brain just went blank.
We're wondering if, like, you noticed anything strange before you left.
Any unusual visitors?
No, it was actually a boring day. I did hear like a blip that people were that the security was talking about, like at the West Gate, but
What kind of blip?
like they thought there was something triggered an alarm, but there was nothing there.
Okay.
Echo, do you want to message Nate to let Nate know to check that area?
Yep.
And the security stuff?
I'll send a text message. Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Okay, focusing on the West Gate.
You see, when Lester pulls up the West Gate, you see that it's a figure in a trench coat, but it is it's draped over more like a tent.
Castiel on a bad day.
Very disfigured right now, guys.
Shows up to the gate, phases through the gate, alarms start going off, and he sinks into the ground.
Oh, hello.
That would do it.
Do we all have comms?
No,
No. Oh, okay.
I feel
So
like we
texting.
should someday.
Well, because I know Diane has a comm with
Lester.
Lester.
And Lester is next to Nate.
So I wasn't sure if texting was the right thing or if I just have to hit my comm, but apparently texting is
no.
better. Okay.
Texting. But having said that, I will, as an aside to Lester, just say, hey, do you think you could hook up the rest of us with comms like you and Diane have?
It'd be easier.
I think I could probably arrange that.
It'd be more
Because it
FBI
would
like.
make our lives a lot easier. Our unlives.
And it's just another thing to add to the FBI persona, the earbud.
Exactly. If we're going to be
Oh,
pretending to be...
We're going to play into this stereotype.
We
Yes.
are. We are going to play into it. Just makes life easier and it's cool.
The security guard isn't there because he led the two of you over, so it is just Nate and Lester there. And as Lester's seeing the same thing Nate's seeing, he's like, "Yeah, that's definitely Rudy. That can't be anybody else."
Yep.
And when he says that, Diane, you're just like, you can hear that.
I don't think Diane heard that.
I think we lost
Diane's-
Diane.
Diane's comm is down.
Diane's here. Diane's here.
Had to find the tab.
Basically, anything that's happening where Lester is, Diane can hear.
Okay.
So Lester's stand-in Diane.
So you left shortly before this whole thing happened.
Yeah, my shift was over and I went home, and this happened about an hour after I left.
And the guard that left was it just before or just after it started?
Just before.
See, that's what's weird. That's what throws me off, the warden says. His shift, he would have just been, like, leaving like walking out the door at that point.
And
I
what
don't
door do
know
they go out of? Do they go out the east end, or do they go out?
No, he would have just gone out the main
Main door.
entrance.
Okay.
But like from everything I've seen, he would have been in that blast zone, whatever it is. I don't see how he escaped.
Have you talked to him since this happened?
No.
Would you be able to get us his information, actually?
Yeah, sure. Funny thing though, I don't know where he got that confidence, but he was weird in that interview.
Is there how he was acting? Did it remind you of anyone that was a guard, employee, or even a prisoner?
Multiple people.
That makes sense.
Insta schizophrenic.
I'm not sure I understand that line of questioning.
It's just we're covering every base.
Some cases have had like where the survivor has acted differently, more like other people that were around, almost like weird survivor's guilt that they start acting like the others.
Oh, that is bizarre, but
Nothing really to explain it. It's just
yeah.
Personality shift. It's something traumatic. So he could have seen something and it changed.
Honestly, what I saw in the guy I saw in the interviews looked like a guy I'd have a beer with. But other than that, yeah.
But otherwise,
do you need
he's
a
not.
list? Do you need a list of the dead?
That would
Yes.
be wonderful.
Also, if anyone was found in a weird spot, like they were farther away from everybody else than they should have been.
No.
No? Okay.
Everyone was in their cells.
because this happened in the middle of the night, right?
No, it happened.
Mid-morning.
Or
It was. So the warden.
Or
warden says,
mid-afternoon.
My shift was over at 5, and this happened at about 6.
okay.
Scribble, scribble.
Scritchy.
That's what I was doing. I was writing things down.
Yeah. So.
Whatever we talk about, I'm sending to Nate for information.
Could you ask Nate to see if in the video? Well, I don't want to say this loud. Can I just use your phone to text Nate?
Here.
Rave texts Nate, like, can you see if you can follow the light originating so we can figure out which cell it originated from?
That's what I was trying to do.
Cool.
Woo!
Great minds.
If we knew what cell, but we don't.
Yeah, you do see the lights falling, going from cell to cell on the video footage. But the problem is you're in the hallway. You don't know who's in what cell.
But you can still look up the cell number.
Right.
Right. And once we have a cell number, we can cross-reference with the
Origin point, at least.
prisoner list and... I mean, there are records for everything. It's a prison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless they're hiding something.
Where each employee should be standing for their post, where...
Exactly. Everything is documented. If it's not documented, then there's
Something's
trouble.
wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, here's your phone back.
Thanks.
Writing something down.
And
Okay.
we're writing, and we're writing.
We're writing. We're writing. So yeah, you do get the list. The warden takes you to one of the cops, and you get a list of the dead from the cop who's been writing it down.
Okay. Thank you.
Nate, you see that the light comes from cell 12J.
Okay. Cross-reference that with the records.
It looks like it's was a prisoner named Johannes Cartwright.
Interesting. Sorry. Fascinating.
Yeah, so, and you can see on the monitors, that's the block that Echo and Rave and the Warden are in at the moment.
I will text that information to Echo immediately.
Ding ding.
So cell 12J, Johannes
So-
Cartwright.
I'm gonna wander down there.
We want to go take a look at 12J. Yeah.
You get in there, and there is the shell of a dashingly attractive man.
That explains his personality.
Waste of meat.
And there is a broken ornament.
As I have my backpack everywhere with me, I will put that in my backpack.
Do you have baggies?
Can you ask the cops for some? Are there any nearby?
Anybody have a baggie?
One of the cops comes by and says, "I have a baggie, but that's evidence."
We're FBI. It's okay.
Is this part of the full investigation of this whole thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it. So that shiny, pretty thing is... Wait, he shouldn't have had something like that.
Yep.
So do you
I'll
have
also,
a plastic?
I'm also gonna take some gloves, so it looks,
Yeah. So you put on the gloves, you pick up the broken ornament, put it into a baggie, and put it in your backpack.
This is silky.
Selkie?
Is it silky?
I don't understand.
The silky is they can shapeshift.
It's wearing the skin of another.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Well,
Kind of like
I mean,
a skinwalker.
So is
You know-
Fox.
yeah,
I didn't want to say skinwalker because I am not of native or indigenous descent, so don't want to be appropriating words and things.
all right. So you are pretty sure this is the one that was bonded to the Illuminate, but he is in Jacob Brown's body.
So did we get the information from the... I'm asking Rave, did we get the address for Jacob? Yeah.
The warden was going to get that for us.
Okay. Because I have a feeling we really need to look this Jacob up.
Can you also give us any information on Johannes Cartwright?
Nasty piece of work. Serial killer.
Great. Can we get a copy of his file?
Yeah, sure. And he walks you to his office, and he pulls the file out. And you're looking at it, and this man was a piece of work. Not only was he a serial killer, he would eat the victims.
Oh.
there are
It was like
pictures of
Hannibal.
people hanging from meat hooks
Oh.
in his place.
Tasty.
Sounds like a good Friday night for us. I mean,
Just, picture after picture of just carnage that they found in his extensive residence.
wow, he was a busy, busy boy.
And I see his address here. Awesome. Or the address for that. I know where we're headed.
Yeah, you do have the address of his old place, but
Oh, I'm totally copying this entire file.
Okay, so do we have the address for Jacob now?
you have the address for Jacob. And you also have Johannes's old address.
Okay. So I text Nate that, ask him if there is anything else he wants us to check out while we're here.
I think that about covers it. I'm just going to get Lester to put copies of the relevant video footage onto a flash drive, because
Okay.
again, that corroborates our FBI cover story.
Yep.
And I will meet you back at Kisara.
Okay. Well, thank you, Warden, for all your help, and we will.
Do you have everything you need?
We do have everything we need. We have the
think so.
addresses and names that we need, so we appreciate your. I almost said patronage.
Cooperation.
Cooperation and
Cooperation.
assistance.
Yes.
And maybe give him your number and tell him if he thinks of anything that might be pertinent.
Oh yeah. And this is my number. I'm Echo, by the way. Give me a call if you think of anything
I
that
will.
would pertain to the situation.
I will, and good luck with your good luck with your investigation.
Thank you very much.
So, you all get back to Kisara.
All I got in my head though is I wanted to look at him and go, "Good luck on filling up your prison again."
Is that the first thing you say when you get back in the car? Please tell me that is.
That's what I wanted to say to him, but I didn't say it. I held myself back. I was a good Echo for a moment. But yes, I said that. That's what I wanted to say.
So the part of Pan's vision of people on the meat hooks in the locker could have been him.
That
Cartwright.
sounds accurate.
Yep.
Lester, does that make any connections for our what's the word?
Reindeer?
Reindeer. Thank you.
Or anything about him?
Oh, I don't like this connection.
Oh no.
Donner party of 5.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking.
He says what Diane just said in his ear. Diane caught it just as he was thinking it. Donner is in the Donner party. They ate each other.
Oh,
Actually, they've proven in real life that they haven't. Sorry.
that is a nasty, nasty connection.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy is a nasty, nasty man.
Who's the one that's
True.
supposed to have to take his light thingy?
We don't
Well,
know yet.
not it.
Is it Echo? Because I
Yes.
get Fox.
According to what the premonitions and stuff were laid out for you, yes.
Doesn't mean we're going to follow them all the time. But if we need to, we will.
I feel so special now.
Are you, which lead are you following?
I say we go check out the guard first.
Well,
But
honestly, if he's not in the, he's no longer the one who controlled the body. we'd have to follow Cartwright.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're smarter.
Because
Go for it.
Cartwright isn't going to have guards.
He's in control of the car right now. The figurative
Yeah.
car that is the body.
Mhm.
Yes. So unless the this metaphor is going to be really fucked up, unless the GPS is active in the car and has the guard's home address plugged into it, Cartwright's going to go to his home, not guard's home.
And instinctually, that's where he'd go.
Exactly. Rave and I on a wavelength.
Apparently, I was supposed to be a cop in another life, and I didn't know it.
It seems that way.
Lester types in the address in the
Computer?
yeah,
Tablet.
tablet. Yes, I couldn't remember that word.
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
Words
he
are
types-
really hard.
He types that address in the tablet and immediately gets a ping and just gasps.
What is it?
There's fire trucks being sent there right now.
Ah, shit. Step on it, Nate.
Okay, here we go. Everyone hold on tight.
Hold on to
Do
your
I need to
britches.
make a
We're
roll?
going. Do I need to make a roll for us to hold on to our britches?
For the
No,
drive.
it's a drive roll. How much of a whatchamacallit? How much are you going to step on the gas?
As much as Kisara will allow me to.
Okay, then definitely make the drive roll.
Okay,
Dex and drive.
because especially if I am posing as an FBI agent, speed limits mean fuck all.
We should get you a siren.
Dex
Or
and
some
drive.
lights.
You're welcome to stick your head out the window.
What's sad is I can see that. The sunroof.
Or a siren, like the light. Just somebody holds up their phone with the blue and red lights flashing. Like,
All I've got in my head is that old Eddie Murphy. Wee, wee, move, turn. Was it pull over? Pull over. What's my role? Did they say?
Your roll is Dex and drive. Difficulty is 7 because it is slushy.
Oh, we get to go wee, wee.
Oh wow. The ambient noise from Echo's camera went completely gone when she muted. And
It
it
was
felt like I got disconnected from the
same.
stream.
I just thought I got disconnected.
I'm so sorry. What ambient noise do you
We
hear?
hear a fan, I think.
It's
oh,
just-
that's my heater.
Yeah, it's nothing distracting. It's just a dull noise that's
Oh no, that's my computer. Actually, my computer and my heater both at the same time going on. Sorry.
but it's nothing bad. It's just when I didn't hear it anymore, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm disconnected."
Same. Sage, did you feel the same way?
Sage can't talk. Four
Four su-
successes.
Holy cow. Okay. So,
Rockstar Sage.
Nate is not only driving like a maniac, they're driving like a maniac who knows what they're doing. They are using this he is using the slipperiness in his favor. He is like doing these skids to get around.
Tokyo Drift.
Yep.
Oh my god. All I can think of is it's gonna get slickery, folks.
Slickery.
My parents bought me an advanced driving course for my 21st.
I used to drive NASCAR in my better human days.
But yeah, you pull in, you like skid in behind some fire trucks. You see the place is just, there's no hope for this building. You do realize that Cartwright has about 4 hours on you, maybe even more, because you did have the plane ride.
Yeah. So he's been and gone.
Yeah.
And apparently he does not want anyone connecting this place to him.
He probably also got forewarned by Rudy that they were being tracked.
Yep.
So now you have a serial killer in the wind.
Oh, Lord.
Who has an even better ability to kill people.
Fantastic.
Well, there's nothing we can do here.
Back to the plane and back to pick up Diane and Sarah.
Figure out from there.
Okay.
Nothing more we can do here.
Put out any feelers you can on to Lester. Like, put out any things to see if they check anything off.
Yeah.
Right?
And I will text Aisha and also let her know what's up.
Okay. And
so that she can also have official eyes.
yeah, her response is laced with profanities, not at you guys, but the fact that this is like
That's
the
what we're
worst
dealing
possible
with.
candidate.
Yeah.
This is like, he just sent like a rabid bear into the world.
So
Yep.
basically, anyone who can get hollowed needs to stay on the plane from now on. Just in case. Because we can't get hollowed
Again.
again.
Right.
Thanks for reminding me that I
At
was
least
not technically dead.
Okay, so when we pick Diane up, Diane needs
Are you
to-
picking her up, or are you landing to stay back in Nova Scotia for the night, for the day?
Let's
At
stay
least.
for the
Well,
day.
yes, that. I mean, we are meeting them in Nova Scotia, is what I meant.
Okay. Yeah, and it's, once again, only a couple of hours, so there is like 3 hours until dawn when you land.
We've done so much tonight.
I am, frankly, just going straight to bed because, honestly, fuck this night.
And Diane, you get the message that the plane is back where it was, so you don't have to stay anywhere foreign for the day.
Hooray! Can I leave yet?
Yeah.
Do you need me right now? Do you
All the
need me right
paperwork.
now? 'Cause I wanna get back to
You get
school.
the paperwork. You actually got the paperwork finished.
Oh yeah.
So now the lighthouse is in your name.
Okay.
The debt for the lighthouse is in your name.
Great.
Well, it's not so much a debt. It's just a little bit of property taxes that are in arrears because, Sarah was trying to get the hustle on, but not really getting enough hustle on.
Yeah.
She tried
She tried,
so hard.
but in the end, it didn't even matter.
I knew that was coming.
I think we all did.
Okay, so we will end the night with everybody going, or end the session with everyone going to bed for the day. And I will write Feb 7th, episode 33. All right, so let us find out what people liked, disliked, who they want to get their experience to, and what they want to do in the next episode.
Okay. I'll go first since I'm right here.
Okay.
What I liked is we did a lot in one evening.
Yes.
Had a lot of information in one evening. Got sidetracked a lot, but that tends to be fun. Give my point to Rave because Rave was so smart today. My brain shut off and Rave took over, so that's wonderful. And what I'm looking forward to, I have no clue. Just
Like-
continuing the game, I guess. Maybe trying out my new powers next time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was thinking about that today and maybe trying something out, but I'll try it out next week.
Cool. Let's see. Try out new power.
Because Rave tried out her power. Nobody knows what I can do yet. So,
Well, you made
technically.
Diane dance.
There's another part to it.
Ooh.
There's something more fun than that. Well, that was pretty fun, but something more fun than that. So,
Yeah, well, Echo has a second power that she hasn't shown yet. Nate has a second power that he hasn't had the...
Discussion for you?
No, it's the impetus to find out yet. We know what it is as players, but Nate doesn't know what it is yet. And Rave has one that we will work out after the episode. Diane, how about you?
How about me? Good thing about the game is there's some really cool storylines coming to an end, and new ones like, shades of Great Win kind of like popping up. What I didn't like about the game, I can't say I have anything that I didn't like. We got separated, but I was still kind of part of the group at the same time because I was on comms.
Mm-hmm.
Which was good. And I think my point would go to Rave for being so smart. And as far as, like Sarah, like, basically saying, you guys are being callous. And like, she's like, you want callous? I'll fucking show you callous. So, yeah, I'll look forward to taking out Sarah.
Oh, damn.
She's savage today.
Okay, Rave.
I'm gonna give a point to Diane for being savage. That just like, okay, now I do know who I'm gonna give it to because I was like, who am I gonna give it to? And I'm just like, savage.
Savage.
I like that. I get to wait to have to say that damn phrase again. Glad that's over. And I'm really sad that I don't have my bond to Hans anymore because Hans.
Oh.
Next time, maybe exploring more of the powers. Getting close to one of the others. The Illuminates, the figuring out the Becky thing. I don't know, something.
It's definitely going to be a position where you guys have to decide which dumpster fire you're going to put out first. Because they're all dumpster fires.
And they're all about the same size.
All right, Nate.
So what I liked about the game, lots of tasty story work going on.
Mhm.
What I didn't like, losing the bond to Dawn, and just all the ramifications that go with that. Point I'm going to give to Rave for badass boss bitchery. And next session, getting rid of Sarah is going to be nice.
Nobody likes Sarah today.
Well, Sarah got all judgy.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, we are all working within a framework here. We don't necessarily like it, but we're doing the best that we can. And she wants to get a bug up her ass about it. So she can, quite frankly, sit and spin. What is that face?
Oh, hi, Christina.
Yeah, that's about it. Getting rid of Sarah and then figuring out what the next dumpster fire is.
All right. Then, how are we? Does anyone have anything for next week?
Hold on, let me look real quick. I don't think I have anything planned for next week so far. So
Tentatively good?
I will take tentatively.
I'm waiting on doctors to call me back, so I don't know if I have an appointment or not. I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Okay. Well,
I think I'm good.
so we'll say a tentative yes for the game, and if we have to postpone, then that is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, then we will see you all next time. Thanks for coming.